Josh starts this one.
Hey, ball three, 1, 2, 3.
This is a rhythm throw. You keep your eyes down the field for the first 2 or 3 steps. That's what they're looking for. Here, as he does a nice job, and then you just try and put the ball right there on the sideline, away from that underneath coverage, and with enough velocity and pace to get there before the corner breaks on it. So that's what we're looking for. It's a throw. You want to get a little more rhythm. Hey, that's better. That's better.
Throw right there. Sometimes, man, the big arm looks good, and other times you're going, where'd that throw come from?
Yeah, like that right there. That's a big, strong throw to the outside. He's definitely bouncing around with that. And then I would say, yeah, Mitch Trubisky has Trubisky has that. These 2 nice throws by DeShone.
Really nice throws.
Yeah, nice.
How many guys are under center now in the NFL anyway? I mean, the only time you really see Brady under center is because he had a perfect passer rating through 3 quarters.
Yeah, but dude, you picked the exception.
Oh, I know.
I mean, you start. Here's Kaya. He'll make the. Now you see the clean feet right there, and it comes out beautiful.
Yeah, it's a nice, and he laid it in there too. It wasn't overthrown.
Yep.
Yeah, very catchable.
Yep.
Nice, accurate ball. He's got good rhythm and balance in his drop. You can see his shoulders stay level the whole time.
And 2 strikes in a row.
Watch those guys. They keep their shoulders level. You can be pretty accurate.
Clean feet, clear vision. It's always pretty with him.
Yeah, that's 3 very good balls.
Right? Yep. It's as good as it gets, those 3,
yeah,
right? He made a couple, 2, 3 big-time throws in the last 2 minutes of the game against Stanford to bring them back.
Watson looks free and easy.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I was going to say that. He's pretty routine throwing it out there under center.
It is that Garoppolo's not going to be traded.
Right. Yeah.
8 yards. It's a speed out because they're coming off that foot and just rolling into the break.
It's effortless.
It's amazing you bring up that point because I've been here.
Leah, I think his teammate, the left tackle Forrest Lamp, could go first night.
Let's talk about him a little bit.
Well, he'd be in this group right here, and if you watch him against Alabama last couple of years, LSU 2015, I've done 5 of his game tapes, and if he was here and didn't have medical or off the field, we'd be talking about Chad Kelly as a top 5 quarterback in this draft for sure. He's got a cannon. He might have the biggest arm in the draft. Now, the problem is 2 ACL injuries. He got kicked out of Clemson, got in the bar fight in Buffalo, so good throw. It starts with who calls the play.
There's 3 new best broad jumps in the tight end group.
It's tall, skinny dude.
Right. Yeah, it does. As soon as he decides to let it go, it pops right off his shoulder. So
I can't believe how old I'm getting.
Well, I was about to say,
I thought Kaya by far is the smoothest with his footwork, the most comfortable.
Yeah, Kaya's looked the most like he's done it before.
Yeah, I think he's married it all up. You know, his footwork, being able to throw the football.
Tennessee is battling a virus. He's not taking part in any of the weight and rep stuff today.
And lean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now a couple settle steps. Drive it. That's a good look. It's games when they kept pulling wins out. I think, you know what, David? I think with Dobbs, the consistency of his footwork, and you can say this back, but the consistency of his footwork is what differentiates how the ball comes out of his hands.
No doubt about it.
Because he's got beautiful throws, and then
Evans is actually, for the. You can tell he's working through some things, but the down the field throws have actually been pretty nice.
Good arm.
Yeah, and that ball it jumps off his hand. It's impressive to watch.
Peterman's got to throw with timing and anticipation. He's got a good arm, not a great arm. A very good, solid arm. Receivers are running a deep in route.
Back.
Okay, so we flipped it over to the right side now. The quarterbacks have had to kind of unlock that left hip the other way.
Moments ago. Getting ready for his big combine. We'll show it to you live on NFL Network. Again, a long day.
Another thing too, off that break, get that slam right here, off that break, drop your head and run. That second break to the corner, just drop your head and run.
These down the field throws, you want to be able to let that thing go early, because as soon as you start to let that guy get to the extent of your range is when the ball starts coming out funny and you don't have hard for me. Trevor's got a live arm, and you can tell he's got something there. So
I was at that Sugar Bowl a few years back when he told me.
We've seen Kizer, who's got a big arm. I think not a surprise to me at all. I think Brad Kaya looks the most polished. We talked about clean pocket, clean vision. It's hard to beat what Brad Kaya's release looks like. But that second group is loaded with most of the top guys.
He's that guy finding the 30, 35-yard ranges. He's about to let it go.
When you watch Dobbs here, David, one of the things I noticed when I was watching him is he'll bound a little bit away from the center with his drop.
Yeah, he's got a little bounce in his, and he's an athletic guy, but drop-wise, you'd like to see it be a little bit more fluid.
Well,
3 in a row.
Nice deep ball. A lot of spread quarterbacks. He didn't see the underneath coverage, and his decision-making accuracy went down. He threw a lot of interceptions.
Sound great on him should lose their jobs. Quote.
Yep, that'd be
Michael
big.
Jordan. Like he says, like Jordan.
Michael Jordan is what he said.
Right,
That's
he's
right.
like Jordan.
Right out there. Better throw. That's a ball.
Who's Russell. I think there are a lot of teams interested to see how he looks this week because David and I talked about the injuries both years.
We came into today with the big four, really, when you looked at it, with Kizer, with Trubisky, Watson, and Mahomes. And just based off what we saw today, watching him throw the football, I got to be honest with you, I thought Deshaun Watson was the most impressive of the bunch. It was how smooth can you be, how accurate and easy did he make it look. I thought the ball had plenty of pace on it. I thought he threw at the velocity that each throw required, which is impressive to see. But take that away from Trubisky, I thought he had a really solid day. Very crisp delivery, crisp feet. I would put him number 2. Mahomes would be 3 for me on the day. And then of that 4, I would put Kizer 4th. A big arm, that power arm, but I thought it got away from him at times. The guy that maybe helped himself more than anybody?
Brad Kaya, right?
Brad Kaya, we kind of forget about him. He had a great workout earlier this morning.